to the first part of Module 3. This lecture is the first one of 3 lectures about leadership styles. In this lecture, we will talk about the definition of leadership styles, classification of leadership styles, as well as 3 popular leadership styles introduced by Lewin and his colleagues. These are the autocratic, democratic, and laissez-faire leadership styles. Let's start with the definition of leadership styles. Although there is no consensus on a specific definition for leadership styles in literature, available definitions describe leadership styles as follows. The behavior leaders exhibit in the course of directing subordinates to meet a common goal, a tangible demonstration of the process a leader chooses for leading, the approaches used to motivate followers, or an intentional means by which a leader influences a group of people in an organization to a widely understood future state that is different from the present one. From these definitions, it is clear that leadership styles refer to how leaders choose to practice leadership, which includes certain choices regarding guiding and motivating subordinates, their role in decision-making, delegating power, and other issues. The disagreement on one definition for specific leadership styles opens the door for more styles to emerge, making it harder to have a certain classification of these styles. Therefore, we have a variety of categorization for leadership styles. This includes Lewin and his colleagues' early classification in the 1940s, which introduced 3 leadership styles, namely the autocratic, democratic, and laissez-faire styles. However, some researchers argue that there are more than 3 styles, even extending to 6, 8, or more styles. Another perspective for categorizing leadership styles is based on whether the focus is placed on the leader or the followers, dividing leadership styles into leader-centric or follower-centric. In this course, we will talk about 10 leadership styles. And in this lecture, we will discuss 3 of them. These are the ones introduced by Lewin and his colleagues. Let's start with the first one, the autocratic leadership style, also called hands-on leader or the boss. In this leadership style, the leader decides what, when, why, and how tasks should be performed by subordinates. He or she gives orders that must be fulfilled. This kind of leader enjoys full responsibility for taking decisions without any team consultation, as the team members solely do what they are told. Autocratic leaders don't care about motivating their team members, as for them, they only think that motivates people to work is payment, which is the reward they will get in exchange for their work. Even though it might sound repulsive, there are advantages for the autocratic leadership style, including the fact that it is an efficient style, ensuring that decisions are made fast and results are achieved quickly. Therefore, it is specifically appropriate for emergency situations when quick decisions have to be made, or when the exclusion of others will not change the decision or affect their motivation. On the other hand, some of the disadvantages of this style are the team dependency on the autocratic leader, who has to be there for the team to be productive, team exclusion in decision-making, as the team has little say in the organization's decisions, which are the responsibility of the autocratic leader, which deprives the organization from benefiting from its employees' suggestions and expertise. Also, this style creates a one-way communication, which obviously goes from the leader to the subordinates. Plus, such style is likely to result in feelings of unappreciation among team members, leading to demotivation. The next leadership style is the democratic leadership style. Unlike the autocratic leadership style, this style is an example of comprehensive leadership. It depends on including the team and making them valued and motivated, as well as consulting the team members during decision-making. Another main characteristic of this style is having a two-way communication between the leader and subordinates. Additionally, there is a decentralization of power, as the leader doesn't claim all authority but assigns subordinates certain levels of power. Furthermore, it supports collaboration among team members and benefiting from the team's skills and experiences. The advantages of the democratic leadership style include team involvement in decision making, development of employee skills, higher levels of engagements, motivation, productivity, and job satisfaction, which leads to reduction in employee turnover. However, some of the disadvantages of the democratic leadership style are that it can be inefficient when fast action is needed. For example, during an emergency situation, a lot of valuable time can be wasted until an agreement on a decision has been reached. Furthermore, as democratic leadership style is based on team consultation, it struggles when the team members lack the knowledge or expertise to provide valuable input for these consultations. The last style for this lecture is the laissez-faire leadership style, which is also referred to as free-rein leadership, hands-off, or chilled-out leadership. Laissez-faire is a French word meaning let it be, and in the context of leadership, it describes leaders who allow people to work on their own. As a result, this style is characterized by lack of leaders' involvement, as the leader only interferes when needed. Consequently, a significant proportion of decision-making authority is delegated to subordinates. Some of the advantages of the laissez-faire leadership style include the autonomy of team members, which lead to high job satisfaction and productivity, and it can also be very effective when the leader verifies the team performance and provides regular feedback. However, this style can be dangerous if the team members do not manage their time well or lack the knowledge, skills, or motivation to do their work effectively. It can also lead to role confusion and demotivation for subordinates when lack of clarity and vision from the leader persists. Now, let's summarize what we have covered in this lecture. In this lecture, we have talked about the definition of leadership style, common classification of leadership styles, and lastly, 3 types of leadership styles. We will continue with the remaining leadership styles in the next lectures. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.